Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going over the holiday gift sets I think you should not skip over. This is the time of year that we get inundated with all those little holiday sets, and let's be honest, most of them are not all that great or not all that interesting, or maybe the quality is not there. But some of them I think are fantastic deals, and this is a great time of year to pick them up for gifts or to try a brand out for yourself, or maybe get something in multiple colors that you've been wanting to try. So I have my laptop here in front of me. The Sephora sale is going on right now, so a lot of these are coming from Sephora, but I also have a couple of things from Ulta as well. But these are the things that I personally am interested in, either for myself, but mostly for people in my life, or they're things that I have tried before or that kind of have caught my eye that I think you might want to take a look at. If you're ready to do some holiday shopping, well, let's get started. Before we do that though, if you are new here, welcome. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to subscribe before you leave and make sure that your notifications are turned on. With that said, let's take a look. All right, so as I mentioned, I think I have about 10 tabs open in Sephora and then a couple of things from Ulta as well. Let's just go through the ones from Sephora first. So I love gifting lip products for Christmas, and especially if you're looking for a gift that you can kind of divvy out to a couple of different people, maybe stocking stuffers, or maybe to add to some other things that you have in mind or other minis. These are some really good options. So the first one I want to show you guys is from Laneige. It is the Midnight Minis Lip Set. This set comes with 5 mini Laneige lip sleeping masks. I have actually purchased these minis before from YesStyle. I did just check, and they're close to the same price, but they are a tiny bit cheaper if you get them in this set from Sephora. I know so many people love the lip sleeping mask. It's kind of a staple, especially if you're older. I just think it's good to have something like this. They're super tiny and travel friendly. Value-wise, they're probably not going to give you a ton of product, but with a lip balm that you only use at night, you really don't need a whole lot. And they're very cute. So I have gifted these to people before, and every time I do, people are like over the moon about them. They think they're so adorable. And at $21 a piece, that makes them $5 each, which is such a great price. So this is definitely one that I think would make a cute add-on to maybe a little compilation of things that you're putting together. But if those are not your cup of tea, they also have a 3-pack of the Laneige On The Glow lip balms. Now these are full size. I love these. These are my favorite. I have the gummy bear one right here. It comes with me. It's in my purse all the time. I have it right here on my desk currently. Love the gummy bear flavor. This one also comes with 2 other flavors, vanilla and berry. This stuff is so great. If you have very dry lips, it's just a really great lip balm. I just don't think you would be disappointed in this. I think it would work for just about anyone. For people in your life that are not into makeup, it's a great balm. It does a really good job of softening your chapped lips. For those that are into makeup, it's from the brand Laneige, which I feel like is kind of a very beloved brand by many makeup lovers. I also wanted to show you guys this. So this is the Fenty Gloss Bomb Swirl Lip Luminizer. This is just a full size of one of the Fenty glosses in kind of special edition Christmas color and packaging. It looks like a little ornament. Now it's currently out of stock on Sephora. You can only buy it in store, but they do have it available for online purchase over at Ulta's website. So I will link it at both places down below. This just looked so adorable to me. I mean, I'm such a sucker. I love the Fenty lip glosses. I have a full size of Sweet Mouth, and I think I have like 4 or 5 minis that I also love. I use them all the time. The Fenty lip gloss, in my opinion, is one of the best bang for your buck lip glosses at Sephora or Ulta. They give you so much product. This one has 0.3 ounces. 9 milliliters. By the way, as I was browsing on Sephora's website, looking for things that I might want to pick up during the sale for myself or for the channel, I was looking at one of the newer Huda Beauty lip glosses, which looked really nice. It seemed to have really good reviews, but I think it only had like 0.1, I can't remember. It was like 0.17 or 1.5 ounces. That's like half of what this one gives you. And I think that one was the same price or close to the same price. So value-wise, you can't beat the Fenty lip glosses. I haven't tried this particular shade. It says it's Fussy Flex, so it's kind of like the fussy color with maybe something else mixed in there because it has the swirl. But honestly, I've had a couple different shades of the Fenty glosses. Even the darker shades aren't so dark that I wouldn't like them. And I'm very picky with my glosses. I don't like my glosses to give me a ton of color, especially if it's a darker color. So I have a feeling this is probably one that most people would like. Fenty's glosses are generally pretty good. Let's move over to some blushes. So the mini Flush Balm Cream Blush Trio set from Merit. I'm obsessed with the Merit blushes. This one comes with 3 shades, and they're different than the shades that they gave last year, but these shades also look beautiful. You get Stockholm, Bespoke, and Mood. So last year's set, I think the darkest shade that they offered was Fox, which initially I thought in the packaging might be a little too dark for me. It definitely is not. These are not so pigmented that you couldn't use the darker shades if you have a fairer skin tone. They definitely are more buildable. They're beautiful formula. I love these. They're pretty creamy, but they're not sticky on the cheeks once they kind of set down. I really love them. I think they're great. I know tons of people love these, and I think it's a great gift option. $13 a piece, but with a blush, even though they're small, it's plenty of product. I feel like most people will probably not go through these very quickly and will really enjoy them. Next, I wanted to mention this set. Now, this is for those of you that are gifting for someone that you know has very expensive taste, or maybe just loves makeup and you kind of want to give them something very luxury and impressive. It's the Mini Baby Cheeks Blush Trio from Westman Atelier. Now, I picked up a mini set that had their gloss and a blush, I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago. I actually have decluttered that blush, and it wasn't that I disliked it. I just felt like I didn't ever use it. If you like really luxury feeling, great packaging, this brand is pretty impressive. I mean, their packaging is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colors that these come in. I feel like this would be a really fun gift to give to someone that you know really appreciates luxury makeup. They are a little pricey, $60. That makes them $20 a piece for a mini. But again, depending on your situation, the type of people that you're gifting for, if you have maybe very kind of bougie friends, I feel like this would be a really, really cute gift. Next down the line, this one, honestly, I don't even know necessarily for gifting reasons, but just because of the great value that it is the Caliray Come Hell or High Water mascara set. So this gives you a full-size Caliray and then a mini size. I have been purchasing or using my Sephora points on the mini Caliray mascaras for the last couple of years. I really love this mascara. I have heard from 1 or 2 of you that the mini is better than the full size because the full size dries out kind of fast. I haven't actually tried the full size myself, but this is a really good price, $25. It's basically $1 more than what the original full size cost, so you're basically getting a mini for free. And I do love the mini, and it actually lasts quite a while. If I'm using it every day or every other day, it'll last me a couple of months. I also love this mascara because it's very water resistant, but it removes really easily, which is kind of like that rare, it's a rare balance to find a mascara that is not going to require extensive work to get off your lashes, but is still going to hold up to watery eyes. Okay, this next set is maybe the one that I'm perhaps the most excited about, and it is the Kaja Heart and Soul Eye, Cheek, and Lip Set. I love the Kaja eyeshadow trios. I think I have most of them. They actually sent those to me a couple of years ago, a set of them. And there's not one that I dislike. I absolutely love them. I think they're so adorable. The quality is fantastic, both their matte and their shimmer finishes. Now, I personally haven't tried out their blush or their lip gloss, but they both look adorable. Seems like I've heard some good things about these. Honestly, I really like Kaja's products. The few things that I've tried from them so far, I think are really good quality. This would be a great little gift set to give someone that I feel like anybody would really love that is into makeup. Okay, this next one I want to go over is one that is way outside of my budget. I think it's so expensive, but you actually do get quite a bit of products in here. It's from Sol de Janeiro. This is their Ultimate Body Escape set. So you get 5 full-size products in here. It includes some of their original number 62, a leave-in conditioner, a body oil, the body wash. I tried the body wash. I haven't tried the conditioner or the oil. You get a full size of the original cream, and then you get 3 small of the purple, the red, and the light pink. $59, $40, and $68. By the way, number 59 is like my all-time favorite thing that I've ever bought from Sephora. It smells so, so good. All these scents smell amazing. There's a reason that these are so popular. I think this is a fun gift if you have a lot of people to gift for in your life. You could really divvy these up. If you have like a lot of coworkers or a big friend group, or maybe a lot of siblings or daughter-in-laws. It is $232. I actually haven't gone in and added up if you were to buy these individually. Usually when you buy the sets, they tell you on the box what value you're getting. Like, this is normally a $400 value or something, but I can't see that on here. Even looking down in the writing below, it doesn't really say. It seems like it probably is a really good value because even those minis alone are like 25 bucks a piece. So just for those 4 minis would be $100. $38 for the larger. So I mean, I have a feeling that this is probably going to be a pretty good value. We really went in and did the math, but again, this is one that you could really split up and kind of include with other things that you've picked up, or maybe some like random loofahs or bath products from the drugstore. Expensive initial price tag, but I do think you get a lot for what you're paying for, and they're all very giftable. I feel like everybody would love these. Okay, I noticed I have the Lawless Dreamy Dozen Volume 2 eyeshadow palette up. I am thinking about picking this palette up. So there's been a couple eyeshadow palettes that I've been back and forth on. Should I pick them up during the sale? I love the original Dreamy Dozen palette. I think it's amazing. This one actually doesn't look that different as far as color story from the original. I'm sure that it's somewhat different. You do get a lot more shimmers in this one. I think that original Dreamy Dozen only had 2 or 3 shimmers in it. They were mostly mattes. This one you get quite a few more. But I think Lawless makes a really good staple basic palette. They kind of remind me of like Tarte and some of the original Tarte palettes, like the In Bloom palette or just some of the Amazonian clay palettes that they've done. Good quality, good packaging, good performance, kind of basic with most of their color stories. So I don't know, we'll see. But if you're looking for just a basic palette, a high-end basic palette to give to someone, I think this would be a good option. And the $43 price tag, that's not a cheap eyeshadow palette, but compared to like a Natasha Denona or a Patrick Ta or Huda Beauty, this one's a little bit more on the affordable side than some of those. All right, let's jump over to Ulta Beauty. There are a couple things that I thought would make really good gifts that some of them I'm considering picking up myself. The first one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Mini Sultry Eyeshadow Palette. I know that these have been out for quite a while, and this little palette has tempted me, and the reason it's tempted me is because I decluttered my original Sultry palette like 5 or 6 years ago. That's one of the palettes I most regret decluttering. It's such a great palette. I kind of missed that one, and I'm kind of tempted to pick up this mini version. I don't know, we'll see. If I start trending towards a cool tone direction, as I kind of have been recently, maybe this one will end up in my cart or in my stocking on Christmas morning. Not something I necessarily need, but this also would make a great gift for anybody. It's a good color story that I feel like almost anyone would get along with if you're uncertain what type of colors they like to use, but you know they do wear makeup. It's a pretty basic color story that I think would work for a lot of different people. The next set that caught my eye is from Tarte. This is the big screen must-have set. So you get a full-size 9-pan eyeshadow palette and basically gives you a free Maracuja Juicy Lip and liner. I have not tried out the Maracuja Juicy Lips. I know tons of people love them. So maybe this would be a good one to try out myself. And I could like gift the eyeshadow palette and keep the lip, or keep the eyeshadow palette and gift the lip, or be very generous and gift the whole thing to someone in my life. I think it's a good value though. I do generally like the Tarte eyeshadows. Honestly, I don't know that I own any right now. Actually, that's not true. I still have my In Bloom palette, which I think is great. But this one looks a little warmer than the In Bloom, a little bit more rosy, but still kind of a good basic color story that I think a lot of different people would enjoy. And $45 for the palette and then the 2 lip products, I think that's a really good deal. Okay, let's talk about Pat McGrath. So the new Pat McGrath Luminous Legend Mega Eyeshadow Palette, I think I'm gonna pass on this one. I was really considering picking this one up because I do love these gift sets for the holidays from Pat McGrath. I think her packaging is so stellar. Anyone that is really into makeup, if you have $75 to spend for someone that you know is a makeup lover, I think they would really enjoy this. I'm kind of glad to see that she went back to just the full-on eyeshadow palettes. I do still believe that these ones are a little bit smaller than what she first released with the pink and the red one. This one has 15 shades, whereas the older ones, these had 18 shades in them. They are still pretty pricey, $76, but from what I've tried so far, Pat McGrath's eyeshadows, they are very, very good quality. Her packaging, even her cardboard packaging, is really, really special and gift worthy if you're looking to really impress someone. She does also have the duos, which also look beautiful to me, but these are $25 a piece for 2 shadows. That's a little pricey. If my budget is around that $25 mark, I probably would go with the Kaja Trio or one of the Natasha Denona mini palettes. I think you get better value with those. You get more variety. The packaging's not quite as cute and festive looking, but still really good quality, and you get a little bit more bang for your buck with those. I also wanted to bring up this. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. It's the Mini Hollywood Blush and Glow palette. I don't think this is a special edition holiday release. I have the mini bronzer highlighter palette that I really love. These are really cute. They're $29 and the minis aren't super, super tiny. Here's my bronzer and highlighter that I have. So plenty big for a brush to dip into. The Charlotte Tilbury packaging you just cannot beat. And I think $29 for something kind of fancy and cute like this is a really cute gift idea. Oh, one more thing from Tarte that I wanted to mention. So these are the Tarte Golden Era Amazonian Clay Collector Set. 3 eyeshadow palettes. I imagine the packaging is going to be beautiful. It looks lovely. I love Tarte's packaging. I think they do a really good job with their packaging. These color stories all look really nice and pretty basic, but really great for gifts. And I was pretty impressed. If you look at some of the pictures, these eyeshadow palettes aren't minis. They're not tiny eyeshadow palettes. You do only get 8 shades, but they look to be pretty decently sized. $55, if you divide that by 3, that's under $20 a piece, and I think that's a really great price point for a gift for someone. Right, and that is it, you guys. Those are my recommendations for holiday gift sets that I think are totally worth looking into or worth the price. Let me know if you guys would like to see me do in the coming month a drugstore version of this, maybe some like DIY, put your own kind of gifts together with more affordable makeup items, either for gifting or for stocking stuffers. Maybe I will do that towards the middle of November prior to Black Friday. But I hope that this was helpful. Hopefully it gave you guys some ideas if you are looking to purchase some Christmas gifts. It's kind of crazy to me that we do this so early now. I know a lot of people already came out with these videos a couple of weeks ago. And honestly, just on principle, I'm like, until Halloween is over, I just refuse to do it. I feel like by the end of this decade, we'll be doing Christmas lists as soon as Easter is over. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching today. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me give you one last reminder to please subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. I feel weird being in a hat on a thumbnail. I feel like nobody's gonna click on that video. I ran out of time this morning. I needed to color my roots today, and I just didn't have time to do it. And then I can't. I look like Captain Hook when he takes his wig off. Some days you just need to reach for the hat, you know?